Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Carr, a quick hitter, complete. It's Jacobs. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And it's fielded at the 34. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Let's go now. 18 Gators. Hey, Delta. Watch the blood, watch the blood, watch the blood. Watch the blood, motion, blood. Speed grip, speed grip.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
90 Wolf. Check. Get ready.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stick. Hunter Henry brings it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go.
Hey, Echo.
Come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Go, Mike. Now.
Hey, it's coming up.
Hit it.
Here's Stick looking to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now Stick, and caught by Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Raiders' 4-yard line.
Topper.
Rip left.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Stick. Caught by Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This quarterback now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. 7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
You ready? Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Yep.
Bring it. Bring it. Whip, 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 whip.
Protein spill. Bravo.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
Go. Shoot.
1st and 10, Stick. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You ready?
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Monday, down. 185. You don't want this.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing his car on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jacobs. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Check. 42. Check. Let's go. I got Mike 42. Mike 42. Hey, I'm coming. New lady, what's up?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returning, it's Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 40 now on second down. Stick eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Wahoo! Yeah, hit it.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. Gets it to Benjamin, it's caught. Touchdown, LA! Travis Benjamin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll run with Drake. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Going long here for Wallace. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay,
he finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And the Bucs having little problem in that one. They've just opened the lead a bit further. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Callaway in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Bang, 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 bang. Blue draw corkers. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Get it.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check, 52's the mark. Check.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
I'm coming for you, son. Watch out.
Now.
Watch out. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll throw now on the final play. Dancing to his left. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Let's go, get started. Let's go, let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing now is Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell, and my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Stick back to pass. He completes it to Henry. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs, he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A quick throw there out to Williams. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to auto.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Hey. Go.
Stick looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Raiders 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Chargers 56, Raiders 21.
Monday, down. 188.
Defense, our time. It's our time.
From midfield, here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expeced? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Benjamin's got it. And he's got kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Let's go. Let's go one more. Shift. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chargers 63, Raiders 21.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Go out.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Completes it to Benjamin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's Stick looking to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Stick. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
40. Raider 1.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw his Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr flushed out right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's Carr to throw, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Check, 42's the mic.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They go with Jacobs. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll drop the throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't